Hello guys, I am Max from NepMax Gaming. So today's video is about my top 5 melee weapon in Warframe. And some context about the weapon I have chosen. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Let's begin. Melee weapons are some of the most powerful weapons in the entire game, taking out the toughest of targets in a couple of hits. Rapid attacks, fluid combos, and incredible critical and status chances make these weapons shine above most primary weapons. From gun blades to heavy blades, here are the best melee weapons players can currently use in Warframe. Number 5, Reaper Prime. The Reaper Prime is a fitting name for this regal scythe. Even after the melee nerfs in Update 30.5, the Reaper Prime still stands as one of the most versatile melee weapons in the game. A fantastic stat package and solid stances allow the Reaper Prime to excel at virtually everything. Reaping Spiral has many forced/procs that the Reaper Prime can take full advantage of, making it a great light attack spam weapon. If you'd rather kill enemies with /procs that deal over 1,000,000 damage, build the Reaper Prime for heavy attacks. All scythe stances force/procs on a heavy attack, and with the Reaper Prime's great base damage and critical stats, this weapon has no issue killing acolytes or liches. Keep an eye out for when this weapon gets unvaulted. Number 4, Stropha. Gunblades are one of the strongest melee archetypes in Warframe due to their inherent benefits of firing projectiles while benefiting from a melee combo multiplier. While the Redeemer Prime is one of the best melee weapons in the game, it doesn't stand a chance against a good Stropha build. Obtained from the Jackal and various tiers of Granum Void, the Stropha is an Akka Plasmor variant of the Redeemer Prime. This toaster gun, melee hybrid features a 30% critical hit chance with a 2.4x critical damage multiplier with a subpar 14% status chance, although this can easily be fixed with Weeping Wounds. When this weapon is built around heavy attacks, nothing within the player's close proximity will survive. Its plasma rounds will disintegrate all but the toughest of foes and penetrate through entire hallways worth of enemies. Why not the Redeemer Prime? The Redeemer Prime is an excellent weapon, arguably a side grade to the Stropha. I ranked the Stropha over the Redeemer for 2 reasons. 1. It will never be vaulted. 2. It has slightly better critical stats. Better criticals might not seem like a major boon, yet it makes the Stropha much more consistent. It does suffer from less status chance than the Redeemer Prime, but you can easily fix this with a primary weapon, Kuva Nukor, Epitaph, or the Cedo. For general gameplay, the Stropha slightly edges out over the Redeemer Prime. However, if you're fighting Prophet Taker or need to take full advantage of condition overload, the Redeemer Prime will serve you better. Number 3, Nikana Prime. The Nikana Prime has been a powerhouse ever since it was released. Through various updates through the years, the Nikana Prime's identity has slightly shifted towards a heavy attack weapon. And as a heavy attack weapon, the Nikana Prime is second to none. Stances like Blind Justice make it a breeze to rack up a high combo counter for your next heavy attack. Any enemy unfortunate enough to be in the path of your heavy attack swing will cease to exist. Heavy gunners? Dead. Liches? They'll flee in terror. Acolytes? They'll vanish in an instant. If an enemy somehow survives the initial hit, the following /proc will surely kill them. Those looking for a good counter to Steel Path Acolytes or Liches should give the Nikana Prime a try. Number 2, Glaive Prime. If you're a Warframe veteran, this should come as no surprise. The Glaive Prime is less of a melee weapon and more of a throwable bomb. Very few users equip the Glaive Prime to spam its light attack. This weapon is mainly used for its heavy attack, releasing an AoE explosion that deals guaranteed slash and impact procs. Since the Glaive Prime has excellent critical stats and a high status chance, this weapon is the perfect candidate for a hybrid build. A good heavy attack build can easily one-shot a horde of enemies with a single heavy attack. All glaives can also be paired with a single-handed secondary weapon like the Zac-T, applying an immense amount of status procs before you throw a heavy attack. This makes Condition Overload absurdly strong on the Glaive Prime, allowing it to clear groups of Steel Path enemies with no issue. If you want an effective melee weapon that doesn't demand light attack spam, you'll love the Glaive Prime. And the #1 spot goes to Cronen Prime. This should come as no surprise if you've played Warframe much recently. The Cronen Prime has everything you'd want from a melee weapon: high base damage, fast attack speed, good critical stats, high status chance, good range, excellent stance mods. Almost every melee weapon has all of those elements except one: a good stance. Tonfas have some of the best stances in the game, the most used stance being Sovereign Outcast. It packs forced status procs, mobility, and multi-strikes into a neat package that brings the Cronen Prime to its meta-defining status. Does this weapon have the highest DPS value? No. Is it the best heavy attack weapon? Not even close. But for those that want to swing their melee weapon with reckless abandon against Warframe's toughest foes, the Cronen Prime is hard to beat. So guys, that's it for the video. This top 5 melee weapon is from my perspective. If you think I have missed anything or if you don't agree with the weapon choice, please comment down below. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.